going on? We got a very special show today. That's right. We got ripped apart for an hour and a half on a live stream again. Yeah. Yeah. He really just exposed us. He exposed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm just a scumbag to you guys. I'm like a lieutenant, right? You guys fucking get down and give me 20 push-ups right now. All 3 years. Fuck that. Get down and give me 20.
He exposed his fucking overlarge clit.
You guys know the old crew here. We got Lucky Low, we got the Filthy Mouth Gamer, and my producer G, the man. And, you know, listen, it is what it is. I felt like bringing Arnold Schwarzenegger over, and he was going to be like, listen, don't fuck with my friend Kenny. God damn it, I'm his neighbor. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know? Like, I was going to bring him over to talk sense into this fucking German. You know,
after that pathetic attempt at attack, he should change the name of his show from Shot from the Point to Clanking One Off the Fucking Crossbar.
Yeah, to King Crossbar. You just hit the fucking post on that one, buddy. You know, like
tried so hard, but you couldn't bury it.
Listen, going up against a channel with over 100 people, like 100 subs, like seriously, like you get that shook from a fucking interview we did with a dude who the whole time was basically saying, I still basically want to be friends with them, and I still want to be friends with them, and I want to know why I wasn't in the hockey league. And like, I mean, come on, you shook over that, Tommy C. Like, really? Like, really? So he goes and he plays all this contradicting shit that I've said. When they just, they got 3 things debunked in one clip. Whoa, bada bing, bada boom, whoa, hey. Listen, Dave, you look like you just fucking got out of a fucking cupcake factory, okay? So calm down. All right, first of all, the sling was on the other arm the fucking podcast before, so stop trying to bullshit people, all right? And stop sending me sling pics of your fucking arm in a sling, okay? Stop sending me sling pics, because it's not getting me hard anymore, okay? That's a whole nother fucking story. Now, that guy I was friends with too, and that, I got to tell you, now, if anybody wants to think that we took any podcast down off of this network, no, we didn't. You can go back and listen to the Tommy NC podcast we did. I think it was podcast number 5.
It was with the Leafy Exposed.
Yeah, it was with the Leafy Exposed on the front of it with Tommy NC. You can go look at it. We never took it down. It never left our channel, not once. We never edited it. We kept it up there the whole time, okay? That's first of all.
But we're delusional.
Yeah, second of all, I'm not taping in my bathroom today. The quality's a little bit better, so that should sound good. And third of all, like, seriously, like, it was a cheesy live stream, dude. Seriously. It was like, where were you going with it? You're talking about my guys and you're trying to, like, expose me for being, like, this general and this. I don't tell these guys when to talk, when not to talk, what to say, what not to say, like you do. And you know you've done that. You've done it. Well, at least I know you did it with me because I have proof of it. I have numerous fucking, and that's another thing. I have recordings because that's the way that you choose to communicate with me, is one recording after the next. You can never call somebody on the phone. It was always a recording. So I didn't make these recordings, but I have thousands of them. And if you think, I am dumb, okay? But I'm not that dumb to know that if I block somebody or somebody blocks me, I don't lose their conversation on Facebook Messenger. I know that they're still there, every single one of them. So, sorry, I knew they were still there, and I knew that I've had every contradicting recording that you ever sent me because it's totally opposite from everything you say on your show to all your subs.
Well, Kenny, I like to say that Tommy said that you were a hypocrite, but it seems in his live stream today that he kind of fucked up, and he said that you're not entitled to be a part of his team and say what you want. I mean, really? What kind of point are you getting across?
Yeah, supposedly Dave had to say, well, he didn't mean it in that context.
It was out of the, right.
Yeah, because everything else is said in the wrong context from everybody else but you guys.
Yeah,
You're the only ones that, conveniently works for the context conveniently works for you guys every time, you know? But nobody else, right? You know, so... But it was just funny because he goes back and he plays all these recordings and like, you really, what are you trying to say?
He didn't debunk anything. He said that he debunked. He didn't debunk shit.
What did he debunk? And number one, we didn't make a exposed video. Where did we make an exposed video? I brought Jack Malay on because he wanted to be interviewed. I asked him if he could be interviewed, if he'd like to be interviewed. And I said to him, would you like to talk about hockey? Or would you like to talk about how me and you were put on a live stream for an hour and lied about? And I left the choice up to Jack. And to be honest, I never wanted to touch the situation because I was going to be a man and not touch it. And I still haven't, not until I did the show with Jack, which was a couple of days ago. And you know what? To be quite frankly, I don't want to fucking sit there and shut my mouth anymore. Because I got so many people asking me, well, what happened and why and why'd you quit and why'd you do that and why did this happen? That the truth was out there. The guys made their own show at one point. It's on here. You can go look it up on Foul Mouths Network. It's called Tommy C. The Truth. Okay. That was their show. They wanted to do it. I didn't want to touch it at that point.
Right. We weren't censored.
Yeah, you weren't censored. You guys are very much as much of this channel as I am. And I don't think Tommy C understood when he told me, take down this interview. And maybe we could talk about you still sucking my balls after that. Like, fuck you. He didn't realize that I had to go back to 3 other people and say, oh, guys, can I take this down? Not, oh, guys, I'm taking this down. So obviously you thought that I had control like that, but I don't, because this is 4 quarters to $1 over here, buddy. We don't fucking tell people to shut up and not say something or when to talk, when not to talk. That's you. Because you can ask these guys, how long was I on that show? And I was telling you guys, no, it's all good. It's all good. And what were you guys saying to me?
Don't trust him. He's going to fuck you over.
And the show sucks because it does.
Yeah. And what else? That I wasn't being myself on the show.
No, you weren't. I'm like, dude, bro,
you were told when to speak, when not to speak. You got disconnected, supposedly, magically disconnected.
I've never got disconnected from Skype. Not one time that I've done any shows on here with these guys. And quite frankly, when I did any show with Dead on Dave or any show with Tommy C's network, I've only been disconnected one time. And that's when Keemstar first called in to the Tommy C show.
Well, and you know what, Tommy? Listen, we have proof that you disconnected Kenny. And if you want, try and debate us. I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you, bro. Because I dare you. From your own people. It's recordings of your own people. Okay? Saying, I don't know why you did that to you, bro. I don't know why you did that, but, and I'm the one saying, you know what? And I could play these recordings at any point. I was the one saying the whole time, you know what, Tommy, listen, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. I'm not upset over it. I understand it's your channel and you wanted to take that time to shine. And
you were being a friend.
That was the God's honest truth. That's what I said. You guys heard the recording. You guys heard my reaction to it. I basically said, hey, listen, I know I got fucked in the asshole raw. Okay, but I didn't make a big deal of it. Like, why are you going to have me on your show unless you're going to involve me? Don't have me on the show to not fucking involve me.
And he tells you, don't worry about it. There'll be other opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Then he says on his show today, on the live stream, he had to get guys like Real Talk to come and ask me for him to be on the show. No, number one, I didn't go and get anybody. And I'm sure Real Talk is a real motherfucker, okay? He's a real dude. And I'm sure he'll tell the truth no matter what, because that's just the type of dude he is. I'm sure that if anybody wanted to ask Real Talk, they can go ahead and ask him, did Kenny ask to be on the show? Or did you say, I want Kenny to fill my spot when I'm not on the show? And let's see what he says, how he answers to that. Because I goddamn will guarantee that he'll tell you, no, I wanted him on for me when I wasn't there. It
just
was
from
not
watching
the way that Tommy C said of, I had to go beg Real Talk to get me on a show. Why would I have to go beg Real Talk to get me on a show that I was so-called a part of, Tommy C? So does that make any sense at all?
I don't care what anybody says. From watching the live stream today, it looked like his cast was scripted. And then they were just agreeing to everything that he was saying.
Yeah, okay? I mean, listen.
I see right through your bullshit.
All right, so Real Talk was pissed because we had mentioned on the Jack Malay show about Jeff, okay? And I want to say right now that I don't even remember making this remark, or maybe I did, or maybe I just laughed and somebody said it and I rebutted it, or maybe it wasn't even my voice. But either way, I'm going to say right now that I do think Jeff is a talented person. I loved his videos when I was watching them, when I was a part of the team. I loved where he was going with it. He was getting unbelievable at making videos. He's a good sports guy. He knows his sports, and
you talk nice about
sports guy. Like, we have said some foul shit, but this is Foul Mouths Network.
It's all joking around.
This is Foul Mouths Network. We kid around. We joke. That's what we do.
Yeah, we bust each other's balls.
Well, they just like to play the victims. That's their game. They want to play the victim.
That's what they've done their whole fucking
and find
life.
a victim that they can protect and be the white knights to come to this.
Yes. Exactly. They're very cold and calculated in what they do. They know exactly who to latch onto. And let me tell you, this whole time, Tommy C sits there and thinks, oh, yeah, you finally got me to mention you, you fuck. Now you get 1,000 subs out of it. You might get 1,000 views on one of your things, but that's about it. See, he thinks that we're all in this for the subs and the money. Well, he doesn't understand is that's what separates us from him.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Like, if I wake up tomorrow, right, and we have 0 subs, my life doesn't change. I go back to do the same shit. You know, I'll tell you how my life changed. You know how my life changes? I get an extra 2 hours on a Sunday night to myself.
Exactly.
That's how
like, dude, seriously, this is your life, Tommy C. This is not our life. We do it for fun. We do it for the 100 subs that do listen to us. We do it for the friends that listen to us. We do it for each other. Because this is fun for us. This is a hobby. This is something to have fun with, something to laugh about, something to come on and laugh and not make every fucking show about the YouTube drama and interjecting yourself into every fucking drama that comes down the pike on YouTube. You got to fucking put yourself right in the middle of it. Like, who are you kidding? You know what? Roll the first clip.
You are to take that video down immediately. You are to take my interview down immediately. And if you have any further questions, you can call me and we can all work the thing out. If you don't, you're off the team.
Okay, so now I was going around saying I was fired, okay? And I did feel like I was fired. I felt like that was basically being fired because, you know, I'm not going to take down what we talked about on the podcast, which is still up there, which was never taken down. Why would I go and get myself released from them for keeping a video up there, but I'm going to take it down anyway? What fucking sense does that make? Oh, I left them because I had the video up there and I stood by the video, but I took it down anyway. Like, when those guys played what I said in that part of the show, it was because I was frustrated and I was just blurting out at the mouth like, you want me to take down the fucking video? I'll take down the video. I'll quit the team. I'll fucking walk right out. Like, I was frustrated.
Right, you had more to lose than just YouTube. It was a friendship.
Yeah, and that's what fucking hurt me the most. It wasn't even, oh, I'm not on a show no more on YouTube. Gosh darn it. I didn't even want to be on the show anymore because it wasn't fucking fun anymore. To be totally 100% honest, to be on that show is not fun at all.
Because you weren't being yourself.
Right, at one point they said during the
time.
During the live stream, they said at one point how you were saying that, you know, you said you're not, it is a team, then you said it's not a team. But the whole way through, you kept saying how, you know, it's a team. It's a team. You know, I'm for the team. I'm loyal to the team. And then they turn around.
150%. But I was fucking treated with disrespect and neglect. And let me tell you something. I earned my way onto that. I wasn't a person who fucking, and I have you saying it yourself, Tommy C. I wasn't just a person who contributed that. He volunteers for my network. No, that's not what it was. You made a big fucking deal about it and said, guys, congratulate Kenny. He's on the team. He's part of the team now. He's in the rotation. He's giving me 25 push-ups on the weekends. He's, you know, like, please stop the shit.
And meanwhile, he's saying that we're on a high horse. Like, we're fucking.
Well, dude, I have a sound clip.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
All right, here's the deal. You made a first-class impression on everybody. I'm going to start being a little more open and a little more honest with you on you know, basically what I told you back in October. How I keep the books closed. I want to. I'm not trying to sound like a gangster or anything, but I keep the books closed and I'm careful. And we've known you for a good 6-7 months, and we're really happy with you with what you did. And I'm crossing all the T's and dotting the I's. Again, I'm not trying to make it sound. I'm not trying to make it sound all like undercover though. But I have to be careful who I let aboard. There is a very, very good chance by next Sunday you will be an official team member.
Like, what are you trying to be on?
Welcome to the family.
Is that, I got to get a blood oath. Let me get a fucking, somebody get a needle, take my fucking blood, put it on St. Anthony. Let's
fucking top secret mission.
I'm a made man.
Yeah.
And you know what? And indeed, by Saturday, I was a made man. It wasn't even Sunday because I did a show with these guys and they loved my comedy. They loved what I was doing. They loved the jokes that I brought to it. They loved the impressions. And I'm not saying I'm this great comedy guy because I'm definitely not. I'm learning a lot of shit. I've learned a ton of shit in the 9 months that I've been doing this. But I did bring a little bit of comedy to that show because you got to fucking admit, there's hardly any comedy on that show at all. I mean, come on. I'm talking to even his fans. Like, come on.
I mean, Kenny, you are one funny motherfucker, all right? And I've known you for a long time, man, and you have fucking laughed my ass off. So you are funny motherfucker.
Dave brings an element of comedy to the show to a certain degree. Hey, by the way,
guys, that's the fucking Polak that I call the Polak, my brother.
Yeah. And let's just make one thing clear.
We've called each other a lot worse than Polaks and fucking losers and assholes and morons and retards. Like you say, Tommy C. Like you say, why don't we roll that next clip wait, you know what? Before we roll the next clip, remember that this guy he has said before that he wouldn't tell anybody that you can or you can't have. What was that? What did he say again? You said you heard him say at the end of that show?
He stated that you're not entitled to be a part of his team and then say what you want to say. So basically, you don't have freedom of speech if you're part of his team.
Came in, tried to save him and said.
And then Dave tried to save him, saying it was out of context.
You know what? Roll that next clip.
I don't think you realize what a horrible position that you put my career, my channel, and basically the entire team in by uploading that podcast and ruthlessly attacking Tommy and C for hypocrisy. It's, that the fact that I got unbaited was based on defense of him. What do you think that we have to do now under those circumstances, especially considering you're associated with me? What are my options?
Gonna whack you.
Here, it's really simple, Kenny, and this is outright censorship, and I'll explain exactly why, because it's basically, you put my career in jeopardy, and you put all my friends' reputation in jeopardy. You are to take that video down immediately. You are to take my interview down immediately. And if you have any further questions, you can call me, and we can all work the thing out. If you don't, you're off the team.
Okay. First, you want to go to your room without dinner.
You want to go to your room without dinner and do your homework. And I want your phone. Give me that iPhone right now.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was us saying that he censored us. He basically just said that he censored us.
Yeah, it's
and that he doesn't command people.
Listen, the Tommy C interview that we did, quite frankly, we didn't put it up not because you said, don't put up my interview either. Like who the fuck are you to tell us anyway what not to do and what to do after you've relinquished me from your fucking grip? Like, what did you think? You still could fucking, and we didn't put it up. And you want to know what? We didn't put it up because it sucked. The fucking interview sucked.
Yep.
Because you're boring. You're fucking boring when you're not in your little fucking perch with all your little fucking sound bites.
He bossed us around. He bossed us around before he even started.
The whole fucking time you were on that podcast that we were interviewing you, you made an asshole of yourself. These guys who met you for the first time that day, after they were done listening to you, said, oh my God, what an egotistical motherfucker that dude is. How did you work with him for this long? And I couldn't answer them because I was like, oh man, I'm trying to deal with him. Like, we don't have a relationship whatsoever. He just barks orders whenever I do speak to him. But I'm just trying to make it work because this is what I want to do. This is fun for me. I like going on the show. I like doing this. I like being on there. I like telling jokes. I like getting a reaction. I like doing this with these guys. And I did it to get my feet wet. He asked me to be on the fucking show. I was giving him content. I was giving it to him. Yes, I was what he says, quote unquote. I was what did he say again? I was
a fat comic.
Well, that's a whole nother thing. The guy had me on there for a fat comic for 7 months. Fat comic number 2. That's the credit I got. And let me tell you, he shot it out, our podcast and our network, about 2 times in about a 7-month stretch. And if I'm lying, go back and listen to the podcast when I was on there. The proof is all out there. That's why I keep saying on Twitter, the proof, the truth is all out there. Anybody's got questions. Anybody wants to debate it. Anybody wants to fucking, me and him can go at it one-on-one. I will answer anything. I'm not afraid of saying anything because you know what? I have the truth on my side. And that's the God's honest. I did nothing but be a gentleman for this fucking guy the whole time I was on that show. I respected him. I knew he was doing grimy shit. When we got into a whole thing with David HD, how he's trying to go to the cops, how he's trying to get fucking police reports done, how he's arguing with this guy and going after his job. And then he's arguing with this other YouTuber and saying, hey, you know what I did? I went and got all his sponsors. I called all his sponsors, and I'm like, the dude told you to go fuck yourself. That's it. You're ready to pull his sponsors? Like,
he has no comebacks. He has no comebacks. All his
comebacks. The thing with Jack Malay, the interview with Jack Malay, and then when he goes and makes the live stream about me and him, again, this is the second live stream that he did about me and Jack, right? So you spent fucking 3 hours of your show on me and Jack Malay, especially me, who's got 100 fucking subs on our network. Like, really, dude? That's what you do with your time? It's so fucking like, it's just you worry about every little thing because you're an egotistical fucking maniac. That's what you are, bro. An egotistical maniac. And you want to know something? We might not prove to anybody what you really are, but you know what? One day, one fucking day, people will see you for what you truly are. They really will. And I know it's going to happen. And you know what? I don't wish any ill will on you at all, even though you try to take motherfuckers' jobs from them. You try to really fucking undermine people's life. You don't keep it YouTube. You go right for the fucking jugular and you try to fucking fuck people's lives up. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Him attacking you and talking about the situation that he had with you has no bearing on him being a teacher whatsoever, you piece of shit.
Like, maybe he's just mad because he has a real job.
Now I'm serious now. He's fucking around with the wrong people.
It's funny that he mentions. Didn't he mention that he was like a good bully or something? Yeah, he's such a great bully that he had to leave the country. He couldn't even handle New Jersey. Couldn't even.
You know what? Yeah, he does. We do have a clip of him saying he's a great bully. He's like, oh, I bullied people for Joe Cronin's show, and I bullied people for Dead on Dave, and I have never lost. Like, dude, he takes these Twitter beefs and these YouTube fucking spats as like these real deal fucking fights for survival in life. And this is my fight for survival. Like, calm the fuck down.
It paints his picture for himself that he's like some sort of hero or some sort of.
I know, but you know what it is? The way he defends Tommy NC is like fucking Obama defending Hillary Clinton. It makes me fucking sick.
No, not only
I'm so tired of it.
Lo, you remember he goes and says that I said he made a deal with the devil, Keemstar.
Right. I said that.
Yeah, I never said that. I gave you my wishings. I gave you my fucking, hey, man, I hope this fucking works out for you. And I have the recordings. I'll play it for you anytime. I have the recordings of that. Yo, man, I hope this works out for you. Even if I was lying, I still said to you, Tommy C, I hope this works out for you. I hope everything goes good for you with Keemstar. I didn't in no way, shape, or form bash Keemstar or say anything wrong about Keemstar.
Or bash Tommy NC.
Or bash Tommy NC, because Tommy NC 2010, we were all fans of. We watched his content. We went on the podcast and talked about the fucked up shit.
For God's sake, he's one of our 100 subs, for God's sake.
Yep. He is.
Okay.
But you know what? We went on the show, and which is still up there, which we never took down, and anybody can listen to it. It's the one with Leafy, podcast number 5. Let me tell you, we went on there and we talked about the fucked up shit that Tommy was doing on his network, which is definitely true. Anybody wants to go listen to it. Matter of fact, they got a soundbite of it right now.
That's Mr. Salametti.
Yeah, Mr. Salametti. He was saying all kinds of zany, funny shit. Why can't we laugh with what he's saying? He's being funny, Tommy NC. He's trying to be funny in the video. So why the fuck can't we laugh about it? Like, I know it got serious because it did, because the dude was making fun of people who were fucking homeless. He was on there groping women when he was drunk off his ass, and that's never been done on his channel before. And let me tell you something. My kids watched his channel, which they're not allowed to anymore after that, but my kids watched his channel. And once that fucking groping thing came on with the fuck, like, come on now. Why can't we call that out? Why can't we? I've never seen anything like that on Tommy's channel, Tommy NC 2010's channel before like that. It was the first time I saw something like that. It was the first time I saw that side of Tommy. And it was freaky. And that's why I want to talk about it.
Was he drunk?
You know? He was drunk in the movie preview thingy, the movie thing that he did with that chick that he hangs out with. He was lit and he was trying to get laid.
He was wrong for what he did. He knows it, and so does Tommy C.
Yeah, I mean, he was. And so what? We called him out. He's a fucking YouTuber. And let me tell you something. Keemstar treats that man with more respect than you do. Yes. And has from day one, because he treats him like a fucking human being, like he wants to be treated. Listen to Keemstar on this sound clip. Go ahead and play that.
Well, Tommy, this is how it happened, right? You know, there was a time where you were getting drunk, you were acting, pretty normal. And I still to this day think that you're pretty normal. I don't think you're like a handicap like other people treat you.
Exactly,
Tommy.
like Tommy C and Dead on Dave do. The only two motherfuckers on YouTube that treat Tommy NC the way he does not want to be treated like this. Play the next sound clip.
I want to say something to you. I don't want to be treated like I'm autistic. I like to be treated like a normal person. Honestly,
exactly.
I don't want special attention.
Exactly. So why the fuck do you two cuckold motherfuckers have to go out of your way to fucking be the white knights for Tommy NC? Yeah, I know why. Because the motherfucker was on Tosh.0, because he was on MTV Made, and because he's a fucking just a ball of fun, and he's just a cool guy. And yeah, you knew he was going to latch on to something big because he already had spats of greatness. So yeah, of course, let's be friends with him. Let's watch out for him. So if he blows up, we could be right there with him. Just like if I could get Keemstar to call into my show. Like, dude, stop this shit. It's like the fucking same shit on your show all the fucking time. You're boring.
Meanwhile, when Keemstar said that, Tommy C was right there. Where was Tommy C saying, hey, you just stop saying that? Because he's not going to say that because it's about
subs. He's not going to say it to a fucking 1.5 million subs. He's not going to say that to.
It's not about what he said.
It's he said that he fired somebody. He fired somebody on his own staff because they publicly made fun of Tommy NC. But yet his own co-star
publicly made fun of Tommy NC, right? Why don't we roll the next clip that he didn't think we had?
Man, I wish I was a fly on the wall for this one.
Shit.
So far, I'm probably ahead of the game, to be honest with you. And the Tommy NC interview, I don't think it hurt Tommy. It's like fucking Dave said, it made him look like a retard. Did you ever watch his channel? It's nothing new. If anything, he proved without a shadow of a fucking doubt that Tommy has a disability, So, don't sing it. Bring it.
Was that
he called his friend a retard?
Tommy NC a retard?
Wait, hold on. Play it again. Let's play it one more. Let's play it again. I want to hear it again.
So far, I'm probably ahead of the game, to be honest with you. And the Tommy NC interview, I don't think it hurt Tommy. It's like fucking Dave said, it made him look like a retard. Did you ever watch his channel?
Nothing new. Oh, it's like Dave. It's like Dead on Dave said, it made him look like a retard.
Right.
Wow. The tables have turned.
You fucking hypocrite. How dare you fucking go and call me out, trying to explain what autism is to Kenny, and he just wouldn't get it. Like, dude, fucking moron.
Meanwhile, you're saying that he sounds like a retard. Great. That's brilliant.
That's great. He only made himself look like a retard, Tommy. Oh, I know, Tommy. I know, Dave. He did. He made him sound like a retard. Like, you guys both obviously agreed that the guy's a retard. But meanwhile, you go around and fucking try to protect everybody who talks bad about Tommy C. Listen, what we said in that podcast is up there for everyone to hear and see. Like, we never took it down, like I said, and it was a bullshit fucking lie. I don't know what I don't know what fucking get away with saying that we took that down. Like, nobody's gonna bother to check. Nobody's gonna say, oh, I wonder if I want to go see. Obviously, he thought that nobody, gave a fuck to go, that they would just take his word for it. But I'm telling you, the podcast was never taken down. It's been up there the whole time. That's why I left. That's why I was given an ultimatum: either take it down or be fired. All right. Now, can I not say the word fired? Yeah, maybe I overacted by saying fired because I was hit with an ultimatum. But like I said before, I felt like I was fired because they knew I wasn't taking no video down. I stand by what I say. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go. And listen, if I deleted any tweets or any videos off of Twitter, it's because I didn't want that negative shit all on there. If you want to hear what I said, hope you were on there to hear it. If not, sorry. I don't think that I should have to fucking leave it up there for my integrity. Like, I said my piece. The right people heard it. I deleted the video. if people don't get that, then I don't know what to explain to them. Like, I'm not deleting shit on Twitter to fucking hide anything. Like, I said it, I'll say it a million fucking times. I'll make the video a million times over. Like, I'm not hiding anything. We have been doing nothing but telling the truth on this fucking show, on this network, dealing with Tommy C since day fucking one. We've been the only people with integrity this whole way fucking through. Now, Dead on Dave, he is so convincing. He's just a convincing person. Let me tell you something. I felt that I was very close friends with the guy. And I heard Tommy make a reference today on his show about, oh yeah, he said something about you trying to commit suicide or something like that into that order. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but it was something like that. Now, yeah, I did call Tommy C because I used to get fucking messages from Dead on Dave every night that I don't even want to go into detail about what they were, but
sorry, I had to.
On me, he relied on me as a friend, okay? And it wasn't vice versa, because when I had problems within those 12 months that I was friends with him, I would go to him with my problems and I'd be shot down in a second. Like, I don't want to hear your shit. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I want to tell you my problems. I want to talk about my shit, and I don't want to hear your shit. So I still did it because that's the type of person I am. It was so one-sided friendship, but I still valued his friendship because he is a fucking intellectual guy. He is a pretty, well, he's not too smart, but he is an intellectual guy, and he is not.
He's a Pollock like me.
I don't think he's a bad dude, to be honest with you. I like Dead on Dave, even though he came with a lot of baggage as a friend, a lot of baggage, and he didn't return the favor. So yes, I did inquire with Tommy C about Dead on Dave being actually Dead on Dave and killing him fucking self. Yes, I did, because I was worried, and considering the motherfucker lives, what, like 10 miles away from him, he would be the person I would call to fucking say that to.
Well, it looks like it's going to be death by chocolate.
Donuts. The guy keeps fucking eating away. Sling pretty soon. You know? Stop sending Zoe Berger sling pics, all right? Do me a favor. Yeah. They're over there getting all excited about fucking this chick that they had on who was butt fucking ugly on his show the other day. Like, dude, like, just stop. The fabulous world of Tommy C 101 and Tommy C 100 on Sirius Radio. Like, Tommy, stop. You're not even close, dude. You're not even. I'm a Jersey guy. I love that East Coast, you know, how
when it's convenient.
Dude, you're not a Howard Stern. You're not close to him. You're not close to him. None of us are. Even though I live in the same exact town. I live in the same exact town that he lived in growing up. Yeah, even though I live almost in the same exact town. No, I don't consider myself Stern because there's only one Howard Stern. And you're not him, buddy. And you're no Don Imus too, because that dude sucked cock. And if you want to compare yourself to a racist piece of shit radio host, then go right ahead and compare yourself to a guy who fucking called out black women on live fucking radio and got fucking ripped apart for it like he should have. So go ahead and compare yourself to that.
Well, I mean, Tommy C did call Tommy NC 2010 a retard.
Yeah, that's okay though, because we're taking it out of context, right, Dave? He meant the medical version of that retardation, right? That's what you meant.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Boozy Stoob. That is an actual to laugh, guys. Listen to this one more time. Do it up real quick. You can hear Boozy in there, right? You can hear him in there a little.
I mean, I have the video to prove of him last. And
Eddie. Look at this guy, this homeless man. He's living the life. He's loving it.
No.
Life, this homeless man. He's loving the life, this homeless man. He's just loving the cars whiz past his head.
There's a homeless person's home over there. He's loving it. He's loving the lifestyle. He loves hearing the cars whiz past by his head. He loves it all.
Yeah, he's fucking. These are the things that Tommy NC 2010 was talking about in this time of his videos. Now, I haven't watched his videos for a while. I don't know if he's still off the fucking handle, but he wasn't. Like when I stopped watching him, he started to get back to normal again. But at that point, when we were watching him as a group and we were saying, yo, did you see what Tommy NC did today? Yeah. Like, what is he thinking? He was making fun of homeless dudes, which he probably wasn't even aware of. You know, I mean, we gave him shit about it, but we're doing a fucking podcast. Like, what? I mean, we didn't maliciously attack Tommy NC 2010.
It's not like we called him a retard or anything.
It's not like I called him a retard or anything. And I know we didn't call him a retard. Listen, we said a lot of things. We called him out on a lot of things. He's trying. Listen, my kids were watching the episode where all of a sudden she's doing a movie review and he's trying to get laid the whole time. Like, come on. There's a little fucking discrepancy there. Kids are watching that. Like, come on. You know, so that's what we called him out on. We were a fan first of Tommy NC 2010. We treated Tommy NC 2010 the way he wants to be treated, probably the way that Keemstar treats him, not the way that Tommy said on Dave do. Because and you know what? Go back and listen to one of Tommy C's latest videos on there where he does talk about Tommy NC should not be on YouTube anymore. He goes on and actually says, I think Tommy NC 2010 should no longer be on YouTube, should no longer be on there. He has actually said this. Why? Because the fucking guy is autistic. So you have a guy who's telling us we're wrong, and if you don't take this video down and you don't take this down and do this and give me 20 push-ups, you're fucking fired.
You take that shit down and I am super pissed at you.
I'm super.
Super.
I'm super duper double dare super. I'm triple super dare super double super.
You take that shit down and I am super pissed at you.
I am super duper pissed at you. I am super duper pissed at you. I gotta call my lawyer. What am I gonna call my lawyer? Super duper pissed at you. I am super duper.
You know, speaking of lawyers, he has a good international lawyer that he was claiming that he was going to sue, but he can't afford it. And I have a sound clip to that.
I mean, listen here, play that sound clip.
When I told I was going to go after his associates, I damn well meant it. I had all their sponsors lined up too, with all Joe Cronin's videos. When JD from New York came in. He says, you know, I'm going to get, he goes, you did enough of this or I'm going to get my family lawyer. Well, I said, JD, you don't need a family lawyer. You need an international lawyer. And I go, I'll see you in Frankfurt, Germany, because that's my district. See, and when you're there and spend tens of thousands of dollars on that international lawyer on a slander suit.
Exactly. I said, now, this is how Tommy gets away with his shit, because he knows that he's perched up in fucking Germany. He's not on the East Coast. He's not in Middle America. He's perched up in Germany.
Yeah, but then there's a second one. There's a second one, you know, of him saying that he can't afford a lawyer. Ready?
I'm talking to McKinsey right now, and he's talking to his father, who is a cop, and he's checking to see if I can file some kind of charge that he knowingly abused the DMCA, whatever you call it, and he's going to tell me what to do. I'm not suing him. I can't afford it. I don't have the time for this bullshit. But if there is a way that I can file a police charge, I will file a police charge in Dundee, Scotland.
See, this is what this guy does. He tries to go after your personal.
He tries to intimidate. He's a fucking.
He tries to go after your job. Like, fucking for real, dude. Like, anybody with half a fucking brain would hear that and say, Tommy, you're a fucking asshole. Okay?
Dude, how pathetic was it when they were whining about how Jack Malay unfollowed them? Like, I noticed him unfollow me. Why are you rapping
how they are? That's why I did not want to be a part of their fucking grimy shit. What people see on that show, the negative and the fucking drama constantly, is what it is behind the scenes. These guys, they act like they're friends with each other. Dead on Dave and Tommy C have been at each other's throats a million fucking times. These are guys who were war buddies, okay? These are guys, and that's another thing. I never called out. I might have joked around and said, you said you were a war hero, which you fucking did kind of hint it to me once, that you were like some kind of hero, tech guy. And I never fucking mentioned anything about your time served. No one has ever questioned your time served for this country. We might have said, you fucking joked around me yourself and said at one point, oh, I was a hero. I was a real hero. I was 40 miles away from the front lines. That's what you've said to me, dude. Like, you have said this. Nobody's questioned that. My parents were both in the fucking military, okay? My grandparents were in the military, both my grandfathers, probably both my great-grandfathers. Like, I understand. Nobody's questioning your military time served, but you use it as such a fucking clutch, man. You use it against everybody you get in an argument with.
He uses it as a YouTube soldier. He gets his YouTube soldiers.
It's like he says the same two things. I'm going to fuck your mother, and I was in the army. Get him play on the
I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Well, he's got to say shit like that because he's like broadcasting to 14-year-olds, and that's what they say.
Play that again.
I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on, dude.
Come on, dude. That's what I said.
As if that was like the greatest thing ever that he said. Like, oh, I banged his mom.
Oh. Again. I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on, dude. I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on,
dude. It's something like mentally.
He sounds like a fucking Muppet.
You know, he does. My flirty turdy in the flirty planning clownish burnish. Don't you question my time serving flirting. You know, like what the thing? Like this is what he does. This is how he
the real fucking hero is Dead on Dave because he was in the Gulf War and now he's full blown in the M&M's versus Reese's Pieces war.
Yeah, but you know what? Hold on a second. You know what? I just want to, you know what? I actually applaud him because he actually was in the front line. So Dead on Dave, I give you respect because I support our military.
Nobody has ever questioned that about them.
Exactly.
Ever. Also, no one's ever questioned what they have done for our country.
Yep.
And they know that they want to play clips. Play all the clips of me thanking them 1,000,000 times for all the service that they've had.
Oh, but that's mean. They say you're sucking their dick when you do that.
Yeah, I'm sucking their dick to get on a show. No, dude, nobody was sucking dick to get on your show. And you know what? When I was on your show, Real Talk went and made sure I was on it. Not me. I didn't ask for it, like, because I just thought, oh, I'm on the guy's team now, and I made the team. Like, I'm in the mafia now. I made the fucking family. Like, I had my fucking, the books were open all of a sudden. Like, I'm allowed on the team now. And I thought, okay, since I'm on the team, hey, maybe I might be on a couple of shows. But that was stupid of me to think like that. I should have just waited there and I would have kept fucking waiting. If Real Talk didn't say, hey, I want Kenny to fill in for me, I would have kept fucking waiting. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, you have to come to me to get on the show. Well, you know what, Tommy? I told you I'm available every single fucking Sunday like I was when I first was on your show and I was on every other Sunday. Like, what changed? You changed for some reason. You changed.
And then how about
this guy fucking had not 1,700 subs no more, but fucking 20,000 subs. Like now I can fucking really push my weight around. Oh, that's what he came.
Do you remember he snuck that in during the show? He's like, I was getting 1,000 subs a day. Well, what happened then? Because it came to a screeching fucking halt, hasn't it?
People have noticed. Wow, this guy, it's like being in a perpetual fucking like a reel, like a fucking, like a nonstop reel. Like it just keeps going and going and going. And like, that's what his show is. It's like a fucking, just watching the same show over and over again, like being stuck on an island and watching one episode from one show over and over and over again because he does nothing different in any, let's do a love line today. Let's try a Tommy C love line. Because you know what? A guy who's been through 2 marriages and fucking 4 countries, he can really give you advice on fucking love. Yeah, he'll really give you good advice on love.
Didn't he brag?
How about you fuck up your first marriage, just go out and drink, go to the bar, and then you'll leave your first family. That's his advice. Like, I'm going to listen to you for fucking love advice. Tommy C, the cokehead. Okay. A guy who's on Ashley Madison claiming to bang everything that walk like this.
Yeah, he's not slinging dick, dude. Nobody's fucking you. Like, let me get a gun.
You're a Jersey boy, okay? You're a Jersey boy.
When it talks like this. You're gonna fuck me? Come here. Let me suck my dick.
I'm gonna fuck your mother.
Here.
You want to fuck me? Now I'm gonna fuck your mother. No, I'm gonna fuck you, but I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna fuck your mother the whole time. That's it. Yes, whatever you're into, whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, Tommy. You want to fuck me and scream that you're going to fuck my mother? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Oh, I'm going to fuck your mother. Oh.
I want him to make me famous, to be perfectly honest with you. He goes on and says, I was on Ashley Madison, and I come back and say, no shit. And I go on and talk about when my ex-wife left me and how I got stuck in Germany and how I drank and banged my brains out because of my misery and the potential of not ever seeing my child again.
You bang your brains out.
So full of shit.
Dude, the only reason that you're doing YouTube is because you're a failed musician. You couldn't fucking hack it as a musician.
Was he playing the trombone?
He thought he could play the guitar. Yeah, I played the guitar. Look at my picture of me rocking out. Look at the picture of me rocking out with my clock out. Oh,
dude, I couldn't believe when he fucking patted himself on the back about when he didn't out Jack Malay as being a teacher, and then he outed him.
I know, like, what the fuck is this guy thinking? You know what? Don't you dare play my podcast. I dare you to play my podcast. Don't you dare play my podcast.
So which is it?
Which one is it? Which one is it? Do you want me not to play it? Do you want me to play it? Don't play it. Now I dare you to play it. Now I dare you not to play it. Now dude, fucking you're one walking contradiction.
We're
bro.
going to play it, fuckface, just so you know.
You're a walking fucking contradiction. And you want to know something? We have a million more sound bites, a fucking gazillion more sound bites of shit you proving that you're a walking contradiction, bro. You're a walking liar.
I'm sure he's a book smart person, but I think he's also at the same time unintelligent because he's such an easy mark.
He's not street smart.
He's on a baited podcast. We baited him today. We baited him into think about it. Like I was at work today. And with a couple of keystrokes, I made some guy on the other side of the planet just go into fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, just think about it.
Listen, I made a comment to you, Filthy, that you're smart enough to do shit like that. I'm not. I'm not smart enough to do shit like that. Like, I can't, listen, I can hold my own in a fucking verbal war, but I'm not smart enough to fucking, know exactly what's gonna fucking get that person.
It was easy.
Glitch, you know?
He was too easy. All I had to do was tweet him. How can you sleep at night when another grown man is paying your bills? In other words, Keemstar. And I just knew it. I just knew that was going to get him to come out. And what was even funnier is how all his little fans came out to his aid. You know what I mean? Like, it was so adorable.
Yeah,
like
YouTube fans, soldiers. You mean his
fans who call in, and when they call in, they're like, and he's like, you got something to say? And they're like,
yeah.
You guys, hey, listen, man, I put my pants on the same way as you. I'm going to fuck your mom.
They're still dealing with puberty, for Christ's sakes.
I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on, dude.
Come on, dude. Yeah. All right, next. John's on the line. John, you're on the line. 718. That's just fun. We're trying to get Tommy NC to call in right now. Tommy, you calling in?
Oop, I'm not Mr. Sunshine.
We should give his fans a name. All right, so you had Justin Bieber had the Beliebers, right? Then Lady Gaga had the Monsters. So since his show is shot from the point, we should call his fans the Pointer Sisters.
You guys are morons. Like, really, just you went, you did your live stream, and you tried to plug away at, we're gonna ruin Kenny. We're gonna ruin him. Let's play what he said about his own guy. Yeah. Like, do you really want me to play?
Wait, he didn't play anything
about your own guys. You want me to really play what you said about your own?
No. Let's save it. Let's save that.
Yeah. So rebuttal me, Tommy, because you want to know something? I tell you, I got another hour and a half to 3 hours worth of you contradicting yourself. So if you want to, and I know for a fact you thought we didn't have these recordings. I know you thought that because you said a comment today on Twitter. Yeah, moron, you don't know how Facebook works. When you block somebody or get rid of them as your friend on there, their messages are still on there. Well, I do know, asshole. I just didn't use them. I didn't involve myself because I wanted to go my own separate way and do what's fun. I wanted to keep doing what was fun.
And you kept your word. You kept your word. You kept your mouth shut.
Oh, no. To them, there was no word. We never had a handshake. We never said nothing about going our own separate ways and keeping our mouth shut. Yes, we most certainly did. We want to go fucking tell real talk, the metaphor Messiah, one of the realest motherfuckers I know. You want to go tell him that we didn't have an understanding when we all left terms? You want to go tell him that when you were telling him, I'm afraid he's going to blackmail me, real. He's going to blackmail me, real. And I said, blackmail him with what? With these recordings I have? Is that what you mean? Why would I want to blackmail somebody? Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. How about I just play them now? And I said, you know what? I'm not going to play shit until he fucks with me. Well,
and he did.
Defended myself last week when I did that show with Jack Malay. I defended myself. I talked about what happened with me what my side of the story, okay? Because you had to make YouTubing backstabbers. You had to fucking listen. I didn't say your name. I know you said that on Twitter. You did too. You did too say my name. Go back and fucking watch the show again, moron. You did too say my name. You basically said my last name with it too. You said you definitely involved me to the point where everybody know who you were talking about, bro. So yeah, you did. You did involve me. So you went there first. You went there first. So if you want to keep throwing fucking sound bites out, because you already shot your load off, what else are you going to play about me that can incriminate me any further? What are you going to play? You played clips of me telling my guys and complaining that my guys were talking in a podcast. Oh, God, he really exploited the fuck out of me. He really broke the foul mouth screw up on that one. Like, dude, you have no way of defending yourself. You're a fucking hypocrite. And people are starting to see it. It's slowly... People are starting to see it. Yes, and you want to know something? Hallelujah, because you know what? You shot your load with your show. What other sound bites do you have? Go and play them. Because you want to know something? You play one more sound bite, and I'm telling you right now, Tommy, I will drop bombs. Because we have bombs to drop. We didn't even drop them tonight. With you calling your buddy a retard, that's first off, who you stick up for, made a career out of it. We dropped. But trust me, there's ones that are way bigger than that. Like the one of you fucking talking shit about your own crew. You want to go there? Want me to play that? Want me to play what was said about that on Dave?
Not yet. Not yet.
Want me to play that? Want me to play what was said about a person being a mute? Want me to play that? Want me to play what was said about somebody not being able to speak correct English during the show? Want me to play that? No, you don't want me to play that. You don't. So you shot your load today. Take your ass beaten because you never met anybody like us before, and we won't quit till the bitter end. And you want to know something? Keep going after motherfuckers' jobs. Keep going after people's fucking jobs. You did not have to fucking say Jack Malay is a teacher. You did not have to go there, but you went there anyway. And anybody with a decent fucking head on their shoulders would say to themselves, that person is a lowlife who did that. A fucking lowlife. That's what you are, Tommy C. You're a lowlife. But on the other hand, you have a family, your second one, to take care of. I'm going to take advice from you, you fucking dope. But you have a family to take care of, right? You're sitting on your perch in Germany. You're doing your thing. Be humbled, bro. Because if you don't start being humbled right now, somebody's going to come and squash you like you try squashing everyone else. Because you think that there's a pecking order. If they don't have subs, they're easy marks. I can just step on them like an ant. No, not over here, buddy. Not fucking over here. We don't need a sub count to defend ourselves or to play fucking sound bites or to make a point. We don't need subs for that. We thank the subs that we have, the whole fucking 120 whatever of them. We love the fact that we even have that many. That to us is success because it's fun for us. If we had 5 people on here, we would still have fun. That 120 is a success to us. Now, I know you look at it and laugh because I do this for a career. Well, we don't. We don't need this for a career. Like Filthy Mouth said, if this disappears tomorrow, it doesn't make a hill of a difference. We'll call each other up the phone and do this.
Well, I mean, Ken, dude, not for nothing. We have been doing this for years. We've been talking for years. We've been making fun of each other. We've gotten into fights, and we're still brothers.
Well, the 3 people in this crew have been on regular radio before, okay? That's one, okay? Other people have went to broadcasting school, have went to fucking, they are producers of actual shit on radio. Like, we have professional level people here. Like, but we're not bragging. We're not saying, oh, we should have more subs in this. We know that it took you 4 years to get to 1,100 subs, which you had when I first joined your team. 1,100 subs. You were lucky to be over 1,000, okay? That's what you had when I joined your team. 1,100 subs. And back then, you were a humbled guy. You knew your place in your mind. In my mind, you were fucking a successful motherfucker already. But I got to make money off of this. Like, oh, let's rub it in their face. We just made $7,000 on the Baited podcast. Like, how come Tommy C's going around telling people he hasn't gotten paid from the Baited podcast?
That's what he told me today on Twitter. I didn't get a check.
But I thought you got paid.
Another contradiction.
like, where do the fucking lies stop? Where does the contradiction stop? And you want to know something? Any YouTuber out there that hears this show that wants to fucking come any question you want to come on the fucking show, you fucking DM me, private speak to me. You want to come on a show? You want to debate me? You want to come on here and talk with us? You want to hang out with us? We will take anybody on this show, friendly or fucking not friendly, anytime they want. Or we will go on their show, or we will meet them in the street, or we will talk to them on Skype or on a fucking cell phone. Okay? Anybody wants to talk to us, we are all fucking here, because you know what? We have keeping it one fucking hundy the whole time. The whole way through. I swear on God, may God strike my whole family dead if I have told one lie this whole fucking time I've done any podcast whatsoever on here. Tell you something. And let me tell you something. I want to tell something. Listen, these guys, all they do is when they are backed up against the wall, like they were on their live stream, like apparently they thought they were backed up against me. I just thought it was fucking funny because we did a measly little podcast that literally 20 people heard. And this guy's in Germany fucking flipping the fuck out over it. Like, 20 people heard this. It's going to ruin my career. I got to get on the live stream right away. Like,
even his own fans were saying to him on the Twitter, like, why are you even acknowledging this? Because his ego is so giant that he just can't keep his stupid fucking mouth shut.
Biscuits and scrappings left over. He wants it. He's like, oh man.
And he's not going to reply to this because he's a coward.
You are a coward, Tommy. And you want to know something? I hope that you come back and you play some more fucking sound bites, because I want to hear what you have next that you didn't save from your last one. Go ahead. I dare you to play that interview. I dare you. Now take it down. Now I dare you to put it back up on YouTube. Up. It's uploading. Take it back down. I dare you not to put it on YouTube. Now I dare you to put it on you. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Go fuck someone's mother.
I told him I was going to bang his mom. Come on, dude.
Come on. Come on, bro. I'm
Salametti.
That's Mr. Salametti.
All right, go fuck someone's mother. All right, because that's what all you're good for. You're a walking contradiction. All right, guys. We got that good old Slayer taking us out, man, because it's getting bloody in this motherfucker. You guys have got anything to say on closing?
Shots fired.
Filthy, you got anything to leave on?
Nah, I'll just message him on Twitter tomorrow, my day off. Just, prick him a little bit. You know, see, he'll come out of the woodwork again, a little vagina.
Yeah.
Hashtag slap vagina.
Yeah.
Chi, you got anything to leave with?
Yeah, just a real talk. I just want to make it clear that I was not calling him a liar on Twitter.
I knew what you meant. Like, yo, you know.
I was asking him a question. I wasn't calling him. Yeah. I said either Tommy's a liar or Real Talk is a liar. That's it. And Real Talk, he made it clear that he was not the liar. So I just left it at that.
Yeah. Like I said, I spoke to Real Talk and we straightened everything out, and he's a chill motherfucker, man. He's a real dude, unlike those motherfuckers. And you know what? That's why Real Talk fucks with us, because he knows that all of us are real, that we're not liars, that we're not scumbags.
Hell yeah.
Like Tommy C is trying to tell everybody we are. One of his own guys in his own crew. All right, and there's other guys in his own crew, believe it or not, who has spoken to us within the last month and has expressed to us how he feels kind of slighted, and he feels like, he's being fucked with. But I'm not going to say any names, bro. Figure it out for yourself, Tommy. Figure it out for yourself. And if you fucking fire any more shots above the bow, I would love it, because, dude, we have so many fucking sound clips that we recorded that we want to get out there. So, really, if you want to fucking go at it again, go right ahead, go on another live stream, and fucking give me more hours on top of the 3 hours that you talked about me on already. That you talked about all of us on already. So thank you for Slayer taking us out, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Keeping It One Hundy. And I promise you guys, it won't be about YouTube fucking drama. All right, guys? Peace out, Foul Mouths Network. Bend over, make your fucking neck jerk.
So far, I'm probably ahead of the game, to be honest with you. And the Tommy and C interview, I don't think it hurt Tommy. It's like, It's like fucking Dave said, it made him look like a retard.
God, what a fucking walking hypocrite.
Gotcha.